Hello there and welcome to lesson 20 in the series to learn programming in Scratch. Today you will write a ping pong game. The aim is to hit a bouncing ball with a paddle. You will also use a timer and keep score. Squash is played indoors on a squash court with 4 high walls and a marked playing area with squash rackets and a small hollow rubber ball. A standard squash court is 9.75 meters long and 6.4 meters wide. Squash racket frames were made from laminated wood with gut strings earlier, but nowadays it is manufactured from light metal such as aluminium with synthetic strings. Squash racket string surface is a maximum of 500 square centimeters, and most rackets weigh between 90 and 150 grams. Squash balls are approximately 40 millimeters in diameter and are made of 2 pieces of rubber to form a hollow sphere. The squash ball jumps higher at higher temperatures. Small colored dots on the ball indicate for which type of game the ball is suitable. The 4 different ball types are from fast to slow, intro, the blue dot, advanced, the red dot, competition, the single yellow dot, and pro, the double yellow dot. A squash match will usually last 20 minutes for beginners and 40 minutes for club players and between 60 and 90 minutes for professionals. Players wear comfortable sports clothing, and many squash venues require that all juniors and double players wear protection for their eyes. Now answer the questions on the topic in your workbook. Let's look at the new blocks you will use today. This light blue block from the sensing group reports the mouse pointer's current X value on the stage. For example, if you put a paddle sprite at the bottom of the stage and you use the Set X to Mouse X block in the forever loop, the paddle will move left and right as you move your mouse. This light blue block from the sensing group sets the built-in timer value to 0. The timer automatically counts the seconds from the moment the program starts running. This light blue block from the sensing group reports the timer value. This block's value can be displayed on stage by ticking the box to the left of the block. In this example, the ball will move for 10 seconds. Note that the timer displays milliseconds. So if you want to show the number of seconds you have left, you will have to round the timer value and subtract this from 10. This light blue block from the sensing group tests whether its sprite touches a specific color. If the sprite touches this color, the block is true. The color that must be detected can be set by clicking on the dropper and then moving the mouse pointer to the desired color on the stage. In this example, the loop moves the ball until the ball touches the color red. Let's create a program in Scratch today with a squash court in the background. Use a ball sprite that bounces away from all the sides of the stage when you click the green flag. Ask the player how fast the ball should move and use this value to determine the number of steps the ball moves at a time. Create a paddle that moves only horizontally and follows the position of the mouse. Count the number of times you hit the ball with a paddle and stop the game after 30 seconds or when the ball touches the red line at the bottom of the stage. Here's an example of what your program might look like. We will use the design cycle again. Write down any questions you have about the exercise in your workbook. For instance, does the timer start automatically? Think about different solutions. You are allowed to use the example of the block number 83. Remember to turn the ball's direction to 45 degrees when the green flag is clicked. Otherwise, the ball will just move left and right. Move the paddle with a mouse. See the example of the block number 80. And also use the example of the block number 82 to display the time left. Draw the design for the background and the position of the sprites and label the sprites in your workbook. Write down the algorithms for the ball and the paddle. If you need help, look at the rubric in your workbook. Then write your program and check that your program meets the criteria against the rubric. And lastly, reflect on what you've learned today. What did you enjoy and what was difficult? In the next lesson, you will use the arrow keys on your keyboard to move a sprite to the 5 bastions of the Cape Castle. Until then, goodbye.